last one. It was also really cool to see all the people who had followed me for a long time, and they saw Whoopi and they were like, is that Whoopi? Like, he's so... And just for the record, that 72-year-old man took shelves down all day long for me. Last one. It was also really cool to see all the people who had followed me for a long time, and they saw Whoopi and they were like, is that Whoopi? Like, he's so big, because he's right next to me the whole time, and he talks like a grown-up, and he's like 6 feet tall. So that was cool. He got to hear people pray with him and tell them they were praying for him, and I don't know, I'm not gonna get emotional, but it was just really good for him to see, you know, like, that people really are good. It's not just stuff they write. It's people that show up in person and, like, remind him, you know, your mom's doing the right thing. And he's like, I know. I tell her to. So that was really important to me today. I love that kid. Okay. Oh, this is too much filter. Hold on. Okay, the positives from today, because my eyes are still burning, and I really just don't want to even, like, I don't know, it's hard to talk about, you know? I do feel like a weight has been lifted. I feel like I have a clear path. I said on Facebook, like, I'm thankful. I'll post my comment that I wrote on Facebook on my stories too, but I'm thankful that my son got to meet a lot of my customers today. A lot of them haven't seen him since he was really little, and now he's like 6 feet tall and, you know, a grown man almost. So I'm thankful he's upstairs when it's not my weekend again, and he still had a great time, and I think he felt so loved today, which was really great, because I think he started off the weekend not feeling so loved since he wasn't supposed to be here this weekend again, but we all know how that goes. I feel like I have, like, more of a direction now of where I'm going. Positive has been I've been able to meet a lot of boutique owners this week, and I've been able to sell them stuff for literal peanuts, like $1, literally. And just knowing that that's going to help grow their business and provide them with some product that they can sell that have great margins on. And like, I sold this one girl a shirt for $8, and it's a great shirt and probably cost me like $16 wholesale. And I was like, how much are you going to sell this shirt for? And she's like, oh, probably $16. And so I taught her, you know, like, I don't know what not to do in those situations. Like, I'm giving you this great deal. You need to take that for your benefit. And, you know, you still price it. Listen to the kids. You're going to still price it. I don't know. It was just cool to be able to teach people things, you know? Tell them the mistakes I've made so that hopefully they don't make them. And give them, like, really cheap stuff that they could use to grow their business and merch their stores. So, I don't know. That is, like, the best part of the job, besides you guys. I really enjoyed, like, people who came and bought a bunch of stuff. Me, like, thinking of last minute, what would I need if I were in her situation? And then just running around and being able to add a bunch of stuff for free at the last minute and being like, you're going to need this, you're going to need this, you're going to need a broom and a dustpan and a trash can. And, you know, here's a tagging gun and here's some barbs and here's 3 different sizes and this is why you need them. And I don't know, here's a bunch of Old Henry Threads blanks because why am I paying rent to store that shit? So, I don't know. It's just been very rewarding, and today was just like really, I mean, every day has been honestly really emotional, but you know, like those stories I posted last night, like, hold on, like I was sent here to do something way more than just like, you know, sell clothes, right? But like, I know, so the crazy thing is, like, you guys know a lot of what's going on, right? The people around me know everything, and there's no question. everybody around me is just like, what the fuck? Like, how is this happening? And so I know, like, there are some stuff that I just can't say, and I hate that because, like, I don't know. Anyways, and so I think, like, it's helping me realize that I know that my job is a lot more than just, like, selling clothes on the internet. Like, I have to fix all this and show you guys that it's possible. I think I just feel like now I'm more clear-minded. Like, for so long, I was just like, I don't know what to do. I'm so overwhelmed. Like, how do I, like, get to justice quickly, but also, like, not drown, keep my business, all that. And I think now I'm realizing, like, I'm going to have to, like, give up everything just to go after what's right. But there's no, like, down from there, because either justice is going to happen or you're going to figure it out. And I'm fine with both of those. And I pray that both of those happen. But if only you figure it out, that will fill my cup enough, because no, it can't not happen the other way too, because there's just no way. Like, now it's on paper. So I don't know. It's just, oh God, it's so frustrating. It's just such a long road. I just hope that if anything that you learn from this is that, like, sometimes you couldn't have avoided it. Because I spend so much time thinking, like, if all of y'all are so confused, I am too. Because our brains don't think like that. We don't do those things to other people. You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, you have to process that. How did that happen? Why? There's no why. Why is not a question that will be answered. I mean, there is a why, but it won't make sense to me or you. Sorry. It'll be forever long if I don't shut up. Just, anyways, I feel like I'm more clear-minded now, and I feel a little tougher today, even though, like, emotionally, obviously, all this stuff's really hard. I know it's not fair. I get that, and I don't even want, like, a reward for it not being fair. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, what do I get out of this? Like, what I get out of this is you guys, because you guys have always stuck by, and, like, you didn't owe me anything to believe me from the beginning, and you did. So, like, I owe it to you to finish this race and show you why your trust was never misplaced. It's just so frustrating. You know, it's like, it didn't have to happen. Like, it wasn't just what they took from me. They took me from you. And, like, I had a mission, and I could have helped so many other people these last 3 years. I posted those stories from last night, April 2nd, 2020. And that's the first time I started having, like, really bad anxiety. And, like, obviously the wheels were already in motion with their plan by then. And I just watched them back. And I remember telling you guys, like, I can't be sad on camera. Like, I'm not that kind of girl. And now I'm like, these days I'm, like, sad more days than I'm not, you know. But also, like, I don't know. I've gotten so much back from you guys with encouragement. And I feel like for 10 years, like, I was that girl to you. So I'm so thankful for it. And now I just feel like I need to, like, step back into my role. And my role is to, like, show you guys that we don't quit. And so, you know, got to get this shit done. That's where I'm going to shut up. So at the end of the day, I have to be willing to roll the dice. And the dice is, are you prepared to lose everything to fight for what is honest and true and right? Not to prove a point, but because, you know, I could get nothing back. They told me a million times, like, you're never going to get all that money back, Becca. And that's fine, because I made it the first time. But, like, somebody has to, like, do the right thing. You know, you can't do this to people. Like, what if they would have done it to somebody that wasn't this tough? Like, no, you can't do that. So they can have it all, but I'm not quitting. And listening to my little boy upstairs, like, singing, like, that just reminds me, like, no, he always tells me, Mom, you cannot stop. If you stop, he's just gonna get away with it. They're just gonna get away with it. So I think about that every day of my life. I'm like, God, should I just give up? Like, is he embarrassed? Like, no, not at all. That little boy tonight was like, Miss Monjezi, he talks so highly of you. And I'm just like, thank God. Because some days I'm like, God, is this too much, you know? But listening to him up there singing with his friends right now, no, we fight the good fight. That's what we do. So, we will.